Hey guys, Jeremy Jacobowitz here from Brunch Boys, and I wanted to give you guys a diet and fitness update. It's been a few weeks. I've not taken a break from the diet or fitness. I know I got a lot of messages about that. Don't worry, I just had to take a little break. I was traveling, I was in LA, if you guys saw that. Hey, Memorial Day weekend, I was in a wedding. It was just a lot going on in my life, and I just didn't have time to put these videos together or catch up with Michael officially in person. But I wanted to go over a few things that I've learned. Well, let's get to the weight loss. Down to like 202, which is like a 12-pound drop, I guess, overall, which is amazing. Obviously, like I've talked about this past couple weeks of the weight going up and down. Pretty much what I've learned though is it's really been like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And I'm sort of just like looking at my weight throughout the week and seeing what the lowest is and be like, okay, I know the next week that's really what's gonna drop to, which has been like a nice mental thing. And then in terms of just travel, I think that's really what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. I think like when you travel and you sort of like get out of your comfort zone, it's just an easy excuse to drop off your diet and fitness routine. And 2, just like, it's harder. It's honestly harder. I mean, so when I was in LA, a few things that I did that helped were, it was good and bad that I wasn't at a hotel this time. Now, normally it's good if you're in a hotel just because like a lot of hotels have gyms or have some sort of workout equipment. Or usually when I stay in LA, I purposely put myself in an area that has a lot of workout classes that I like. I was not this time. So I did have to go out and find a gym, which I was a little worried about. But what I found out is that 24 Fitness, which is, I believe, all over the place, they have daily passes. So depending on location, the prices change. Like one of them was like 20, one of them was 30, which compared to the monthly rate, I think is really high, but just compared to taking any class, it's still relatively low. So I made sure I did that almost every day, stuck on my gym routine. What was nice though about like being in an apartment this time was that I was able to just buy all the food and had a full kitchen. So, you know, I was traveling and wanted to go to more restaurants than I normally would in New York. I still did that, but it really did try and stick as much as I could on the diet, and obviously it still worked. Still hard, but I think like if you put your mind to it, you can still do it. Don't let that be an excuse just that you're traveling, especially for me that I travel a lot. So it'd be really hard if I just kept giving up on it. I think 2, it's been really cool, especially since I sort of missed the past couple weeks about videos, is a lot of you guys are updating me on how you're doing for your own fitness goals and routines. And like, that's part of this journey that I didn't think about necessarily. Like I realized like, okay, when I put stuff out there, like, oh, it's nice, like maybe you motivate people. But to hear all your stories has been really, really, really cool. And to know that like you're crushing it also is amazing. So keep letting me know about all that, like really like fucking awesome. But yeah, everything else is going well. Like feel good working out. Diet-wise, being back in New York, it's been pretty good. Not tired of my like diet meals yet. You know, did I stick on a diet 100%? No, but I haven't really done that once. And I think like life is all about balance. And if I'm at 85% and still doing well, then that's great. You know, I'm in a marathon, not a sprint or whatever with the weight loss. So as long as I keep going in the right direction, I'm happy. And let's go find Michael. I'm gonna meet him at Flip Sigi, which is one of my favorite places. It's Filipino street food-esque craziness by Jordan and Dino, and I know they have a lot of treats waiting for us. So I'm gonna go shower first, and then meet up Michael and chow down and get some more fitness tips. I think I'm gonna ask him specifically more about stuff about traveling, just like good ways to maintain your goals while you're not home. All right, so here we are, cheat meal number, I don't know, 3 or 4, wherever we're at. It's been 3 a few weeks.
This is 3.
Okay, 3. And we're at one of my favorites, Flip Sigi, which definitely is like overindulgence. We have a Dan Dan Ramen.
All right.
Like pretty spicy from what I remember. The planned B-Rito, so it's their breakfast burrito. Their Adobo bowl, and then something I've never had, which is their Lobster Baos. And it's all like Filipino-inspired street food.
You know, I gotta say, Filipino food is truly delicious. I've had, actually on our show, I don't know if you were there for that. I think it was season 2.
What
but
city was it?
We did a big Filipino feast where they just spread it out.
Oh, and it was at Jeepney.
At Jeepney,
Yeah,
right.
I was there.
And so The food is just unbelievably delicious. The flavors are so rich.
There's a lot of like spice and acidity and sweetness.
Big time.
Yeah.
It's just that layering of flavor that like you don't really see in other foods. So that's why I feel like cheat mealing with the Filipino squads is always good.
And especially Flip Sigi, they take things to the next level too. I mean, a lobster bao.
I also happen to think Jordan Andino is my competition in terms of looks in
terms
the
of,
food
like-
world. Jordan, you're the man. You're handsome. You're a handsome devil. I love Jordan.
Throw down the hammer
What?
now.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who wins that battle, but comment below.
Yeah, who has better abs, Michael? Or
I definitely
Jordan?
have better abs. That's not a that's like a lost cause for Jordan. But in terms of from the neck up, he's got something to offer.
All right. Well, which one?
Let's get into the food.
I kind of want to dig into lobster first because
Yeah,
everything else I've had, and this is exciting.
So this is a lobster bao.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna cheat meal and you're gonna do it, first of all, if you're gonna cheat meal, try to find your homeboy Jeremy right here because Brunch Boys really knows how to cheat meal. I think probably better than anyone, but he deserves it because how many pounds are you down now?
So it's about 12 pounds, and I'm in week 7.
I mean, that's pretty incredible. This is delicious.
Oh, very good.
Wow, this is
It's
really
very
good.
summery. It's not heavy mayo, which I like.
It's nice. The lobster is plump and sweet and delicious. Scallions on top offer a nice little brightness to it. I feel like there's a little, maybe like some sort of a chipotle mayo on it. It's got like a little spice to it. I like it a lot.
It's good. Well, basically, what I was bringing up before was, so I had to travel. I was in LA for a week. And you think like when you're out of town, and 2, just like out of your comfort zone a little bit, I think it's very easy to get thrown off on your diet.
100%.
What are just some like easy tips and tricks? Like I was just like, I had the luxury of having an apartment. I was able to find a gym that had a daily gym pass every day that I was able to go to, but I think those things aren't always so easy. So what are like some easy things?
So
to do?
when I travel and I do a fair amount of travel, traveling never stops me from living the lifestyle that I believe in, which is the 80-20, right? 80% of the time, I am on the beam, I'm eating healthy, and I'm training. And 20% of the time, I let myself live, right? And so what I would say if you're traveling, there's never not a place to go take a light run.
Yeah.
If you get yourself a really nice jump rope, light jump rope that you just always have in your bag. I always have a jump rope with me when I travel.
Yeah.
I also really, really, really love, and this is taking it a little bit further, but I love a TRX.
Okay.
So if you don't know what a TRX is, you can check out a TRX, probably trx.com. But TRX is literally it's a mobile gym. You can hook it up to anything and you can get
It's like the bands and stuff, right? Yeah.
It's not the bands,
No,
it's
yeah.
actually the strap that like attaches to like a door
right,
jam.
right. Okay, yeah.
And you can just, I mean, there are people that only use TRX for fitness, but forgetting all that, push-ups, sit-ups, and dips are probably just about the best thing you can do anyway.
Okay.
And
you
so
can do that anywhere.
you can do that anywhere. Push-ups in your hotel room, like when we were on the road, every single morning I would bang out 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups or crunches, or I would do planks, and I would sort of circuit those things. So I do like 30 push-ups, 100 crunches, 30 push-ups, a minute-long plank, just to get the blood flowing. And that stuff for hundreds of years has been what's used because weights weren't always a thing, right?
Right.
So running sneakers you should always have with you. Jump rope is a real easy one. 10 minutes of jump roping is fantastic. Push-ups, sit-ups, or push-ups, some sort of ab core routine, doesn't need a gym, right? And then in terms of food, you've got to give yourself some leeway when you're traveling, you know, like you are going to partake in...
Right. You want to like not cut yourself off from everything.
Yeah.
That's like the fun.
I live by the 80-20. The 80-20 is real in my life. Like I work out like a maniac because I really enjoy working out, and I also love food like this. I'm in the food business, so you know I don't subject myself from enjoying the pleasures of robust flavors, and I also try to find like great restaurants that I can get a delicious healthy meal in.
Yeah.
You know. And sometimes I'm a pain in the ass in restaurants. I'll be like, oh, let me get the fish. Can you do me a favor? Just don't put any dressing on my salad, or let me get the vegetables instead of the potatoes. Or, hey, if you can make that egg omelet dry, so it's not
Right. I found that
you know.
recently, especially where I've been going to restaurants, really in LA too. Like a lot of people are like, "Can you not cook that in butter?"
Yeah.
And most places like, okay, sure, like they don't really
That's
necessarily
it,
care.
you know?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, if you, I think it's easy, spicy, right? Yeah.
That's got a kick to it. Holy smoke! But that's delish.
Yeah, but I think it's more. I think it's more of a mental thing. I think when you travel, you could be like, well, I'm away, and who cares at all? But I think you can just keep the focus of like, no, the 80-20 is a great rule. Like, don't. I think you want to have fun and don't make it sad.
Listen.
But still don't let you fall off the boat or whatever.
Here's the deal. Either you're in it or you're not.
Right.
And that's the bottom line, right? Like, what I've learned about life in general and just sort of getting after things is commitment is everything. Commitment, dedication, loyalty, integrity. Do what you say you're gonna do. If you're gonna commit to doing something, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are always gonna be things that are thrown in your way. It's all up to you. You are the number one, you are the only one that can actually allow you to make a change in your life. And so if you commit to something, do it, stick with it, and see the beauty of the change, right? Appreciate the beauty of the change, because this stuff is all totally an option for people that are trying to change their physical appearance, their mental health through health and wellness and food. So I don't subject myself to any of this. I love eating food that's just awesome and delicious and, you know, somewhat gluttonous. I just don't do it all the time, and I move my body.
Right.
What we put into our body and what we do with our body defines who we are as human beings.
We're gonna keep eating because there's a lot more food here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go cheat meal next week. So if you guys have any suggestions, comment below or just DM me or whatever. I think they did a pretty good job this week.
Yeah, totally. I'm stoked. This was a great choice. Thank you guys for sending us here.